might start with those more organic conditions, neuropsychiatric, and if someone needs to have refreshed, those are things like autism, ADHD, Tourette syndrome, dyslexia, and other more. Perhaps psychopathy should be among these. I don't really know about that, if it's at all defined exactly what psychopathy is, and I don't think it's used as any kind of official diagnosis of its own. So I won't go any further with that, but those more well-known conditions that we usually refer to, are they hidden or non-visible? Not really. They are usually, I would say, very much visible, and how visible they are is not really connected to, it doesn't have any automatic relation to how severe the condition is. And also worth pointing out is that they're chronic. You don't have an episode of severe autism, or it's not like I can't come to your birthday party because I have such terrible ADHD today. They are even, and they are should say that they are the same level all through life, but some things may differ, but that's secondary expressions. And that's usually related to things in the outside world. So, like I said, they are usually visible in that sense that you notice that there is something, hard to say exactly what, but you're more likely to observe something undefined with the person having dyslexia, or if it's a person with a depression, even if this depression might be a very much more severe condition. The thing is that these things have to do with they are not situated in the soul. They are not really mental matters. It's cognitive, is perceptive and executive, and it's a way of thinking bit like backward thinkings in some cases. To simplify things, most of them, I would say, are characterized by right side brain dominance, lack of passive filters. This completely open window against the world, and constant overflowing of stimuli. And this affects the very nature of processing things too, because it doesn't come in neat packages to the other cognitive processes. It comes like a mess, and therefore the very process of getting sorting things out, everything will become different, and therefore there will be different actual techniques, different strategies relating to life. It very much will set the outer limits for the whole life situations, affect someone's life in a higher sense, choices and stuff. When those things that we observe, those peculiarities, odd stuff, are not to be considered dysfunctional, I would say, or symptoms of something being wrong. They are not part of the problem, but actually part of the solution, the way of handling things. I might say that about hyperactivity. It's weird behavior, but it's not the problem itself. It's a way of responding to things. It has to do with a brain that is constantly overloaded and exhausted. Another example would be those monomanias associated with autism, getting, as we might look upon it, stuck into those repetitive activities, but it's not really what it's about. They do happen for reasons, and trying to break through that behavior, to correct it, disturb, is fatal, because this is a way of handling things. And likewise, you can't say to a person having ADHD, try to calm down, because the stress is not within the person, it's on the outside. The same kind of stress when you run in to catch a train, and meditation, making a break will not solve any problems, because you need to actually catch that train. And most of us have probably heard about that, associated with Tourette syndrome, when you try to try and keep things under control while we go into the shop. Yeah, and that's like the magic word, and you really asked for it. You will probably observe the whole repertoire of tics and stuff. Another example is that sometimes try to motivate people with dyslexia learning the alphabet by giving them some kind of rewards. This will have a complete opposite effect, because it serves only as a reminder of your failures. You will never earn that reward, and more than anything, it serves no purpose in this case whatsoever, because rewards may be relevant when there is lack of will. In this case, no matter how much this person wants to, she can't. There is something that she really can't understand. So for that reason, it's pretty much useless. And might also point out that with these conditions, when you observe something that appears a bit cuckoo, this should not actually be considered the problem, even if there are more signs than usual, because on the contrary, this may actually be a sign of this person having found her ways of dealing with things, actual techniques, or some kind of a way of organizing things and actually get them dealt with. Because they are not a matter of feeling about health. They are cognitive matters, and like I said, they are solutions rather than problems. Observing person in this category appearing more normal than ever, on the other hand, should not necessarily, or should really not be considered a good sign, because becoming more normal should never ever be seen as an ambition, not even as normal as possible, because every step in that direction will be a step towards making things more difficult, because acting normal, being normal, is not normal to them. Coocoo is their normality, and please leave it there.